The Visual Chemical Contamination Explorer allows the exploration of the distribution of 106 chemicals in the Bunson-Leckergal River networks. Our prototype creates a TSNE projection from tuples taken as all measures of a certain time at a certain location. Missing values were filled by linear interpolation. The idea is to be able to detect notable clusters, such as the red one on the left, which might encode an animal situation and should be analyzed in more detail. The main view consists of the main window with the TSNE projection view. Colors reflect the different measuring stations, and each point reflects the measurements taken at this location for a single day in the data. The projection view is linked with the temporal sample view to reveal a development in the projection by brushing over the samples in the temporal view. Of course, the different locations are provided as overview on the right, where the user as well can filter for sample sites he is particularly interested in, as well as filtering for the available chemicals. Finally, a tabular statistics view provides additional information on outliers in the selection, allowing to draw inferences about the chemical composition of the selected sites and suspicious circumstances. In the TSNE projection, you can see various clusters of different locations. We will now examine two clusters of location SOMCHAIR in more detail. We want to investigate what distinguishes these clusters. With the hover, you can examine the individual days and search for interesting measurements. Clicking one individual day, the chemical measurements are selected in the measurement filters. In the sampling strategy view, you can examine the filtered chemicals further. It seems as if an event at the beginning of the year 2016 generates the two different clusters. We can then examine different pre-computed statistics of the filtered chemical measurements. The statistics table shows multiple extracted statistics which are colored according to the standard deviation. In SOMCHAIR, the values of methylosmoline change strongly. With a click on the table row, you can then explore the measured values of methylosmoline in a time series visualization. Afterward, we can filter the location to analyze SOMCHAIR in detail. In the time series visualization, you can see that the values for methylosmoline increase after the year 2016. We assume that at this time there was probably an additional waste dumping somewhere near SOMCHAIR. The sampling strategy view enables to explore the sampling strategy for the different chemical measurements. In this view, a circle represents each location and day when at least one measurement was taken. This view can be explored interactively with zooming and panning. The TSNE projection also adapts to the zoom range. The sampling strategy view allows to identify different patterns. For example, between each year, there is a gap where no measurements are taken, probably due to holidays. Also, we can see that the sampling strategy in CHAI is changing strongly with the year 2016. With a click on such a finding, the filter adapts and all views show only days on which water temperature was measured. Consequently, we can see that the water temperature at CHAI was measured daily from 2016. This indicates that a sensor was probably installed at CHAI.